I'm a privateer. I've pitted out of my van. I've been in the fucking trenches. And I agree with it.
I met a gypsy.
It's the privateer thing.
Oh, bro.
Your favorite subject.
Do you want to get into that?
If you want.
What do you think?
Do
you even
we talked about it last time, and dude, like I can see both sides. Like in the sense of the sport growing.
But do you know what my point is? Because I feel like
I think it's
so many people have just missed my point completely.
Yeah, I think so too.
I
think it comes off as like people think it's harsh to a point that are like in it. But unfortunately,
I definitely think it's harsh.
Yeah, but like unfortunately, for the sport to grow, it kind of is true.
Mm. Well,
I'm a privateer. I've pitted out of my van. I've been in the fucking trenches, and I agree with it to a certain point.
Well, so the indie thing was crazy.
Yeah.
So like I said, I don't have Instagram on my phone, right?
Uh-huh.
But so we're doing the premiere for the Joe thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of had to
be on your phone.
I was like, I got to get it. I got to do some stories. I got to do some prep. Well, I'm trying to sell fucking tickets. Like normally this goes on the internet, people watch it or they don't, whatever. Mm-hmm. But when you've rented a fucking theater,
you gotta
like I need to sell some tickets.
Yeah, you gotta.
So I'm like,
it's kind of expensive.
Yeah, I'm like on my Instagram hustling to try and fucking sell this theater out. And so anyway, ended up it was on my phone and then I like get on the plane and a guy sends me a DM basically just being like,
fuck you.
No. He was like, hey bro, I had the whole Lappers thing, like it pissed me off, but it didn't even wasn't even like a privateer thing.
Yeah, dude, that's just repeat offenders. 100%.
Yeah, it wasn't like I didn't even associate that night with like fuck the privateers. Mm-hmm. I wasn't even thinking that. I was like, dude, there needs to be some fines. There needs to be like some real accountability on these guys. Every other sport, like, dude, if you're in F1 and you fuck with the main pack as a lapper, bro, they'll pull you off the track.
Yeah.
And like
I think
still
to a
struggle with
point, it kind of needs to get like that. Like I think Eli said it, like on a sub 50-second track, dude, it's like, especially I know how it is because I did it like Seattle last year. It's so rutted that like you almost can't get out of the way.
Yep.
Because it's weird. There's so many lines, but there's kind of only like 2 or 3 like race lines.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like
yeah.
Some of it's so fucked that you can't even like hit the section.
Yeah.
So, and everyone's on the edges and you don't know what the leader's doing. Like, dude, if you watch Webb on a rutted track, he's not even on the same part of the track that the other top guys are on. Like he sees the track totally different.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know. Everyone's got their own battles going on too in the race, but I do think to a certain point, your race is done. You know, like I've been there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sure you've gone 2 laps down at some point.
Seattle, I almost went 2 laps down and I was like, kind of wish they lapped me a second time because, dude, the track was so you know, but I was like so blown away like 12 minutes in when they lapped me. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are they doing? Like, I'm riding with like Craig and Nichols area, and I'm like, I feel like I'm riding good. And they come in like the track's smooth. I'm like, what the fuck? How?
Yeah, different sport.
Yeah.
And I guess so yeah, I wasn't even like the whole privateer thing just wasn't even in my mind at that point, you know, like that.
Yeah.
And that's never been the point that I
don't even think you mentioned a privateer thing in the
literally
indie thing.
Not at all.
Because it was just, hey, like if you're getting lapped twice at that point, I think because the track was so short, get off the fucking track.
Yeah. And like Vince was in front of Eli for like a lap and a half, or like
it was like
3/4 of a lap.
It was a long time.
And it's just like,
and dude,
fuck's
there's
sake,
some people that like
stop.
Like no matter how much faster you are, it's hard to pass them.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes you just don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. Well, and then he almost like, dude, come across on the finish line before he came across on that. So
he did one, I think it was Vince. He did it to Kenny over the triple before the finish 2 tracks ago. Right? And he was like jumping to the right to get out to the outside, but Kenny cut down to get out of the ruts for the triple face to arc to land turning left to open it up. But he jumped right thinking get out of the way. So it's like sometimes it's just racing shit.
Definitely.
You know?
Yeah.
And, sometimes those guys, like, they scrub a triple and you don't. And, dude, it's like they're 3 feet lower.
Yeah, dude.
And they catch you fast.
You know what's crazy? So I've obviously never fucking been on the track really with pros, right?
Mm-hmm.
So me and AC, we went out to Parla one day. And, bro, we were just like...
You were probably fucking mind blown off.
Bro, we were riding the vet track together, just fucking around, right?
Yeah.
And so in the turns and shit, like, he's not, like, trying to yard me, right? So we're, like, riding together. And I'm able to, like... I'm going through the turns and I'm fucking set. I'm ripping. Like, I'm really trying to, like, stay with him, right? He's cruising through. And so I'm following him around. And then you know that big main tabletop triple like thing that they have on the vet track?
Yeah.
That it's like right next to the clubhouse area.
Yeah, there's like 3 tables in a row.
Yeah. Motherfucker,
Scrub?
I'm like on his wheel, right?
Start scrubbing.
And he scrubs this jump.
Yeah.
And 4 bike lengths.
Yeah. In one jump.
So I've just followed him around. And then in one jump, he pulled 4 bike lengths on me. And I'm in the air like, boom, boom, boom. And he's like, yo.
Yeah, already jump. On the ground on his back wheel.
I was like, that is actually fucked.
Yeah, when you like,
and that's what's happening every lap.
Well, that's even like, dude, like a practice day at Paula, like, I mean, there's like kids on 65s and 85s out there with us. And dude, you catch them
so
fast.
Yep.
Oh my God, it's crazy. Like on a 450, doing that shit. Dude, actually, I actually wanted to talk about this when I thought about it last night because it was like one of the craziest things I've seen in racing. Because I didn't really see it because it was qualifying, but it was Millville 23. I qualified 6th. Okay, like,
yeah, ripping.
Like I know Millville. I'm from Minnesota. Like I can ride the track good. Okay, I was 2/10 off Sexton. Okay, like I'm riding good.
That's solid.
He just won the nations. Yeah. Jet 5 seconds faster than me. Dude, I was like, it was like, I thought it was like an error, but he was just that fast. Like, that kid is unreal. When he like, is like, oh, okay. Like, he can go faster whenever he wants.
I was going to say, he probably could have even gone faster.
That's what's like I said, I mean, that was probably the craziest thing I've ever, like, I don't know. That was
like that didn't compute.
Yeah, it's just like
you could see maybe 2 seconds.
Yeah, but 5.
That's a long time, bro. That's a year.
That's how I'm saying. And I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what did he do? Like I hit I'm on a 450 wide open everywhere. Like what the fuck? So that was I don't know.
That's that's an eye-opening experience.
Yeah. Like see someone on like one of their best days, like an elite guy on their best day. Unreal.
Well, and so that's kind of my thing, right? With this whole, like, I'll say, I said fuck the privateers.
Yeah.
One time to Clinton Fowler
yeah.
when he was saying, oh, so this is why, this is like, my whole fuck the privateers thing is just about this one point. All right. Mm-hmm. So everyone, this is it. This is fuck the privateers right here. Is whenever you say, we need to do this. We need in-ear communication for safety and for this. But what about the privateers? Fuck the privateers.
Because it's like that's like a race that they're not in.
But
essentially,
but it's like this is what it takes to do the sport.
Yeah.
So it's like how far down do you take that? Yeah. Oh no, you can't have a kit because not every privateer can afford it.
Yeah, no, like
the whittle privateer.
I totally agree.
Joey.
Yeah.
The whittle privateers.
I never had a kid until this year or last year. But,
hey, that's not fair, bro.
Yeah, I know.
That's not fair. Because the factory guys get. So that's like my whole argument around, like, I never considered you to be a person. You were a full privateer. Mm-hmm. You're not who I'm talking about. Justin Starling, not who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, there's a whole group of guys. Not who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And there was guys that I was talking about, and I didn't want to name their names until they made a fucking T-shirt.
Oh, God.
That says, fuck the privateers.
Okay.
Josh Greco.
Oh, yeah.
How many mains has he made in his entire life? Do you know the number?
3. Oh, I was right?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you know how much money that dude has spent on entry fees?
A lot.
60,000.
In his career? Did you like go through and see how much?
It's
weird. Like,
I got
dude,
intel.
Greco's a really nice guy, like actually, but like I totally in the grand scheme of like the sport, trying to grow it at like
We don't need you.
the men of 8 level. Like realistically, you don't need guys like me.
You're the cutoff. Like
Yeah.
where you were, you're the guy.
Yeah.
You're not who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about $60,000 in entries
For 3
to make 3 main events.
Yeah, that's
Bro, you're not good enough.
yeah.
And guess what? I'm not good enough.
Yeah. It's just like
So I don't do it.
yeah.
And like the people that are the most upset,
Is that
the guy making the t-shirts
yeah.
is the fucking guys that I'm talking about. And
Yeah.
that's why they're the most angry, is because they know this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really, there's a lot of, I made a lot of mains and
You were
got some decent rides.
You were a top level
and
rider.
there was like a lot of days where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yep.
And
so
I feel like a lot of, I've talked to Starling about that or Moran's, we all think it and we're in the mains pretty often. And, it's just at like the level of risk, like let's say like my injury and like you're not making mains consistently. I love the sport, but I don't know if I would do it to this level if I wasn't getting that result for the risk.
And so that's kind of my problem, right? So you've got a guy that is, it's like, what do you do? Like, why? What do you? This isn't about racing Supercross.
Yeah.
Like, this is about, to me, what it looks like with so many of these people is they're in the pits and they're getting photos and it's for their Instagram and I'm a Supercross racer. It's like, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
You go to a Supercross track because this retarded system lets any fucking dude show up and do it and call themselves a Supercross racer. Mm-hmm. That's my problem. The barrier to entry is too low.
Yeah, I do think it should be more strict.
It has to be. That. And so here's the statistic.
It's like, dude, sometimes like outdoors, the gap of like 36 to the guy in last is crazy in time.
And that's my whole thing, right? And when people say privateers are the backbone of sport, no, they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, no, you're not.
Yeah,
and that's a fact.
The local guys, kind of the backbone of the sport. Like I agree that like chasing your dream and going for it is 100% like go do it. But I think, I don't know. I don't want to say like there's a time frame on it, but like to a certain extent, like at some point, it's not there.
But the data can tell you that.
Yeah.
And the numbers don't lie. Like if you've made 3 main events, of $60,000 of trying, like you're not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the fact. And again, like I empathize.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be a Supercross racer.
Yeah.
I would have given anything. It wasn't for me.
Yeah.
And I'm a good enough rider that if I had the mental illness to pursue a career,
Supercross.
like if I had the mental illness to fucking back myself to spend $60,000 on entry fees,
mm-hmm.
then I could probably get around a Supercross track and I could but that's not smart. It's not, and I never even wanted to like single anyone out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like make a t-shirt. It's fair game.
Okay.
But
so now you're fired up.
But I'm not even fired up. But it's just it's the perfect example because it's like this is why you're so pissed, bro. Mm-hmm. You're so pissed and passionate about this because you know this is about you. And the thing is that there was a day where a privateer could go and win a race.
Yeah, it's not there.
It's
anymore.
Never happening again.
No.
You just finished watching a clip from the full 3-hour podcast. You're on our Clips channel. The full podcast live on the gypsytales podcast channel. It's linked right here. Go over to that channel, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and make sure you never miss a full episode of the gypsytales podcast. If you don't want to watch it on YouTube, you want to watch it on the go, you can also head to our iTunes or Spotify to get the full 3-hour podcast in audio format.
I met a gypsy.